Well, this kind of ties into the next part I was getting at too. So, like in 1998, at Super Bowl IX, Ray and Conan lost a hair versus mask match against Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, and then Ray took off his mask. And so, this was like in a 2006 interview that I found that this is a quote from Ray, what he said after losing his mask. I was strongly against it. I don't think WCW understood what the mask meant to me, to my fans, and to my family. It was a very bad move on their behalf. The fans wanted Rey Mysterio with the mask, and losing it hurt me a lot. It was also very frustrating that it didn't come as the climax to a feud with another masked wrestler, but in a throwaway match. The same thing happened to Juventud and Psychosis, and psychology-wise, it was a bad move by Eric Bischoff. I think the fans understand that I was in a position where I had no option. I either had to lose my mask or lose my job. So it was like, yeah, to your point of not of going to WCW, like you didn't want to leave because there's that creative aspect that kind of gets taken away. And you look at the position that Ray was just in with that. Like, he got into a situation where creatively he had to lose something that was a big part of Lucha Libre and losing his mask.
Yeah.
And that was a big aspect too. I remember that happening and being like, dang, it's like, that's a lot. Like Rey Mysterio was Mysterio. He was mystery.
Now all of a sudden he's a little boy. And I
Yeah.
guess, and Eric must have known that. So that must have been what he thought was going to make more money, was showing the little boy's face. I don't know. And I don't know. I mean, I don't mean to sound like Eric's target was to do that and make money off of Ray. Ray could have been the pawn of making the money off someone else, because that's the way that it works. Like you said, if it's a throwaway match and if it's all about the other guy, then it feels like it means even less than if they're trying to capitalize on you and just making a wrong decision. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. No, absolutely. And there was I know Ray later said in this interview too, and I'm paraphrasing, but he said that a lot of it you could tell it was like it was a big man's business, and that was the mentality too in WCW at the time. So it was like, getting associated and like the relationship Eric had with some of those guys he was saying kind of played into that, I think, a little bit.
Yeah, it sounds like it was about the other guy, and then so
Yeah.
Ray just got left, in the Rumble with the crumbs to pick himself back up, and then they did that for a while with the mask off, and then fortunately he was able to fucking recreate the same OG Rey Mysterio, and people were able to just forgive that moment in time overall in his career. And so they know he's a fucking really handsome guy,
Yeah.
he's a really good looking baby face. They know that about him, but they still are excited to see him behind the mask now. And so it didn't kill it. It just was a really stupid time for a little bit.
It was, yeah.